Okay, I am live. I am live. Thank you for being here, even after the fact. Right now, I'm going to do some colonization. I'm going to give you an update of what I learned about colonization, about this tier 1 outpost that basically I was trying to actually build. It seems that you can only have one economy for a tier 1 outpost. So for instance, on this planet, I built a small tier 1 scientific, I guess, settlement, right? Let me just get to the screen. Things are slowy. Anytime now. Only I have these problems. I'm delayed and lagged like crazy. So the game is acting very slow today. I don't know, it's because people are playing or just because they don't like me at FDev. Come on. Forgive me for the problem here. Hello, Red Ghost. How are you? Nice to see you. Just having an issue right now trying to load. I don't know why it's not loading. I don't know why it's not loading. Seriously, I've never had this problem. Just trying to load a map. Come on, man. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we'll do it from here. This is Dragon Terminus, where I'm at right now. Dragon Terminus is a tier 1 outpost port. Now what I did was I added a relay in orbit, which gave me a shipyard, which is perfect, right? This is considered a high-tech economy, and it seems that you cannot have, and it's doing this. You cannot have two economies within the same T1 outpost or T1 settlement, ground outpost, right? So there's no second economy that can happen. So it's high tech, and what I did was I added a water. I added for water. I added a Otero plantation, was a small settlement, small agricultural settlement. Let me see if I can open this map. And again, it's not opening. But what it seems like, I wanted to get some things here, like for instance, water. I can get water if there's a agricultural settlement, but I can't get water here. Again, it's not showing me the damn map. I don't know what's going on. There we go. So let's go into the construction map. So basically here on this planet, I just finished it this week, so it looks like it's finished. Otero's plantation, it's an agricultural, okay, and it's supposed to give me some things, right? It's supposed to actually give me some things to this Dragon Terminus, and it doesn't. Okay, so I found out that actually you can only have one economy here, so I'm waiting till Thursday to confirm to see whether or not that's the truth. whether or not that's the case. And this way I'm not going to build an other location. I'm not going to build this type of settlement, because what's going to happen is you can only really build high tech if you want a shipyard in your station. So I'm trying to do the same thing here in this location. So what I'm building here is a refinery and a ground base, right? And hopefully this will work, but I'm not even sure. And the relay is in orbit. So right now I'm going to build the relay so I can finish the ground construction. And this is what I have to do just now. So I'm going to go and deliver some. And some I can do from here, from Dragon Terminus, because, well, it's nearby. So I can actually deliver from here. And some I'm going to have to actually go somewhere else. And why am I only seeing black screens? This is just great. What's going on? I might have to restart this game. I had it started just so I can be ready for the stream, and now it's acting buggy. For God's sakes, come on. It just won't give me a screen. I don't know what's going on. You know, I hate people that honk nonstop. That's just, it drives me crazy. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go to a different station, because it seems like it's buggy. It seems like it's bugging out. So I'm just experimenting with doing for science. We're trying to see. So far the relay and the outpost works together in tangent, but what to actually build, I don't know. I don't know if it's if we need to build a civilian outpost and then you let the economy take over. I don't know. But these T1s are very strange. I can't get out of this instance either. Look at this. Let me get out of this instance. Come on. Seriously, dude. FDev is really in good shape tonight. Or this morning. If you're doing the community goal, well, I'm not. I actually did everything I wanted to do with the community goals, so I'm not doing it anymore. It seems that they haven't reached tier 1 yet. Yeah, it's still tier 0, so they haven't reached it yet. And not many people did it overnight, of course not. But you do get a suit. You do get a suit with battery capacity, damage resistance, backpack capacity, and ammo capacity. So you do get a good suit. Somewhat good. I can build a better one. And then you do get an SRV blue paint job, which is like a neon blue for your SRV. So it's something to have. So this doesn't seem to be a very good outpost so far. I need to try different versions and see what I build, right? See what happens with the build. But I'm trying to build a T1 with a refinery. What's up, Hawk? Good morning. And it doesn't seem like I'm successful at that right now. So let's go to smelter. I seem to have connection issues. I'm not getting good connection here. So far what I did was I built a relay above the surface, and it connected, it had a strong connection with the planetary scientific station. But it didn't actually do anything else. Like, I built a agricultural next to it and made a link with it, a strong link, but it didn't add anything agricultural to the station. So it looks like it can only be high-tech. It can only stay high-tech unless I do, and I might do that. I might demolish the one I'm building now and do a civilian port, and let's see what happens with that, with the civilian port. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen. So I'm just testing it out. There's no real, nobody actually has a set kind of like blueprint. No one's experimented and said here's what's what. So basically right now we're just experimenting and finding out what's good. We're finding out what's good. We're finding out what's good. So what is it that we want to build? We just want to try and experiment here, but we can experiment to another system also, just to see how things are going to be. Okay? But we want to experiment a little bit and kind of find out what we can use T1 with. Again, because I don't have a definitive guide, you know, and I can't say that Mechan's guide is canon. So just experimenting. Just said hi to you in game. That's you? Oh, okay, Zimius. I don't even know how to actually respond to you, dude. Trust me. Oh, wait, here. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see. Did you get that? Or do I have to do it this way? Let me see. Direct message. Here, I got it. You have to DM. Direct message. There you go. That's you? Zymos? Zymios? Oh, okay. Okay, you got it, right? Yeah. Too complicated, man. Too many things. They don't make it easy. Cool. Very nice. So I'm trying new things, Hawk. I'm trying new things, trying to see like what works with what, because um I really don't want to read a 150-page book that Megan put together. I would kill myself doing that. You know what I mean? I asked the guy if he can cut it down to like 20, 30 pages, but he said, "Oh no, I can't do that. It's too much." I'm like, "Yeah, you can. You just don't want to." So I asked him nicely if he can do that. He didn't do that. So because the thing is, it's just too much, too much to look through. Too much to look through.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, he's got a colonization guide, right? But to try to find what I'm looking for specifically, like here's T1, like explain it raw, like look, for stupid people. I'm stupid. I need a simple explanation to understand it, and then I can build on that. I'm stupid. Please explain it. Like if you look at the guide that he put together, and it's a great guide. God bless him. He took the time to put this shit together, but it's massive, dude. It's massive. Like all I want to know is T1s. See, the thing is, I want to see if I can use only T1s on the surface instead of building a T3. T3s are just a step below Dodex, right? So it's kind of like one of my ears is clogged. That's okay, dude. So I'm looking for. No, don't talk. So I'm basically I'm trying to find T1, and he doesn't really go. I can't find the category. I really can't. I can't find a category for T1s. I really can't. See, there's a T1 construction, like not the Coriolis or the asteroid base, but the surface base. It's considered T1. Okay. He says something about the civilian post, but there's no real definitive anything he wrote on it. Okay, so let me move on. So right now I'm just gonna continue doing what I was doing. I'm gonna build a relay, which is 133. I'm going to build a relay above the surface, because you need a relay to have the shipyard on the T1. And maybe I build civilian outpost instead. This is doing the same crap, man. I can't pull it up. What's going on? What is this? Seriously, I just got black screen. You know what? Let me restart the game. Oh, not the game, just the instance. Go back to the main menu, because it's not doing well. So I built the T1 with a relay, which is like a ground scientific. I want to say not settlement, but outpost, right? And it gave me a shipyard. So you have a shipyard on that T1, but they won't. It's a scientific economy, and I tried to put agricultural settlement next to it, right? And it says strong economy for both, but it doesn't have anything from the agricultural. So the tick, I finished the construction this weekend, so I'm wondering if it's after the tick on Thursday, it'll show something, you know? So that's my problem. Yeah, that's the old way, Hawk. You can put refineries anywhere now. That's the old system. Ice for industry, HMMC for extraction. You could put anything now down, so it doesn't matter. So I don't have to have a rocky planet for refinery. Okay? I can put it on a high metal content world, and that's where my refinery is. It's on a high metal content. Yeah, I don't know why I'm loading. Look at this. This is retarded. Loading game. I'm having connection issues. Okay. I'm back. What is wrong with this game? Should I restart the game or should I just try again to load in? Let's do private session. So that's the situation. So right now I'm just experimenting to see whether I can do that. If I do a civilian station and put the relay, will I still have the starport, the actual shipyard? For me, it's about shipyard. So if I build a refinery, okay, if I build a refinery with a T1, can I use? I want to have a shipyard so I can do the. I can do the escape pod method and keep on doing that, and I need a shipyard for that. Okay, so let's see. Can I have your assistance, please? Come on, work. Can you work? Can you load? It's just not loading for me. Oh my god. I just don't know what the hell's wrong. Oh, here we go. So here, this is the smelter, right? It's above the planet, but I have one on the planet that is on a high metal content world, and basically that is the one that has the. It's also a refinery. So I need 1033. Yeah. So let's see. We're gonna just experiment next few days and see. I don't know what's going on here. I did aluminum. Copper 88. Copper 88. Okay. Oh, it's working a little bit better. Let's do food and fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. That's 30 and 10. Why would a relay need food and fruits and vegetables? Isn't it automated? A relay would be automated, right? Okay, so we did these two. Semiconductors, superconductors. Semiconductors, we need 39. Superconductors, 59. Okay. You know, Chinese language, they just love to scream and yell. I don't understand it. Water, purifiers. This doesn't have water purifiers. No. AFK a second. Alright, we're back. Okay, so let's see. Let's just go and deliver this to the relay and we keep going. I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. There is no definitive real guide to do this. So I'm experimenting. Better me than you. You know, it's okay. But when I have a system that I want to construct, so if I cannot build a T1 and I have to build a T3, it's going to be really painful because I have to build 2 refineries, 2 high tech, 1 T3, so all that is going to be, might as well just build another Dodec somewhere. So all that's going to be really hard work. So that's my concern right now. So I'm experimenting a little bit and seeing what I can do. That's why I built Dragon Terminus. And it seems you can only have one economy for a T1. Only one economy for a T1. And this Dragon Terminus is a T1. It's not T3. Right? Like a T2. Coriolis in space can have multiple economies, 2 economies or more, right? T3 can have 3 economies. Yeah, so I'm wondering what's the best route to take. Maybe build another agricultural and see if I can get the water. I'm concerned about the water. That's my only problem is water. So water is hard to come by in the system. But I'm trying. I'm doing my best. We'll see what happens. I'm experimenting. Because I do have another system where I'm going to build another hub. And I was hoping I could build a T1 with a refinery. But it doesn't look like that's the case. So it's either refinery or high tech and have a shipyard probably. That's the trade-off. So you can build a... You can't have both. Right? So, and then also I need another 8 construction points. Eight of those yellow construction points. So let's see what happens. I'm curious to see if my extraction hub has water. I haven't gone since I built it. Ice Station Zebra. So maybe we can take a trip down there now and take a look if it has it. But again, what I do here is going to reflect what I do another location, another hub that I'm going to build for the Promontory Summit Bridge.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, orbital flight engaged, and I'm still in gravity well. Okay, I don't want to do that. So T1s are kind of awful. They're really not that good. You can only really have maybe a high tech, I'm not sure. But I wanted to build, I want to see if I should build a refinery in the other location. So we're going to work on that. Anyway, there is a community goal, guys. If you haven't done anything in the previous one, I highly recommend anything that's free you should go and get. Anything that's free. I really like free stuff. So far it is the 19th. Well, over there where you're at, it's the 18th, but the 18th of April, and we have no news of operations. So I wonder what's going on. I'm kind of sad about that. They should have at least said, hey, we might take another month or two. Just delay it. If it's not ready, just delay it. But the thing is, if they are taking months and months to build this, people are gonna be like disenfranchised. Well, I don't want to play it. Then you find out nobody wants to play it. We don't even have another ship, so it's the middle of the month and we don't even have anything yet. Not even. We have 10 days left to this month, or 11 days left to this month, right? So what do we have? We don't have anything. Oh, why am I coming here for? I wanted to go to relay. Let's see, I think I got water purifiers here.
Welcome to the facility.
At least I can pick up water purifiers. Come on, work. Thing is, I have too many, I guess I have too many places, too many things in the system. I think it takes a long time for my system to load. Yeah, I don't have anything here. Non-lethal weapons. Power generators, polymers, water purifiers. Steel. Ah, computer components 25. Where's computer components? This is a tech place and I don't have computer components. That's great. Alright, let's go. I don't know why I came back here. I do like building stuff, so I did like building it. So even if I made a mistake, I'm not changing it. Right? I might delete the agricultural, but maybe not. I think it might be the tick that on Thursday it'll swap over and then the economy will be affected. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. The best way to find out is go to Ice Station Zebra and see what it looks like. Because it's an extraction hub. It's on an icy ring. right? So we want to see what effects everything else around it have.
Charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah. Okay, much better. Alright, so we want to go to the relay. How is relay? Where's my relay? I think this is it. There's only one thing above the orbit, so I think this is it. Let me see. Yeah, that's the one. So lock there. Let's go there. Okay. 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 Yep. So this week I'm going to stream regularly. I created a new account and I'm going to be actually building some videos for the Player's Handbook. If you're watching this and you're a content creator for Elite Dangerous and you have some stuff that can go into the Player's Handbook, that'll be great. So this is going to be just a playlist of things that the player would need to actually be successful in this game. And I honestly, the way I started the game, and I'll just summarize what I did. Basically, what happened was I started flat out, but no money. I didn't take any money from myself from my main account. What I did was I just started with the basic 250,000 credits they give you. I bought the Maverick suit that they told me to buy, but I also bought an Artemis suit after I did 6 delivery missions. So I did about 6 delivery missions, and it gave me enough to actually buy the Artemis suit, to buy a detailed surface scanner for the ship, and to actually buy a ship. So I bought an adder, just a basic adder. I didn't add anything to it except a detailed surface scanner. And then what I did was I built a road to the expressway to Exo Mastery at Spash, and I did just scanning of plants. I did 6 maybe 6 or 7 systems, and I gained about 128 million credits for that. And the whole purpose of doing that was to actually get a T11. And that was my goals, to get a T11 and to start mining. Now, you know that I don't mine just to mine, just to make money. So what I did was I pledged myself to Grom. Okay, I pledged myself to my squadron, which is the Order of the Dragon, DRKK. And basically I got the 20% bonus. So if you're thinking about joining a squadron, I have 7.5% bonus on your missions that you do, and another 20% bonus on chunks that they give you. They give you an extra amount of payout, like how much you can get from an asteroid. So it's 20% more. And if you actually do it in group with your squadron mates, I believe that number stacks.
Docking request
So I bought a T11 and fully outfitted it, and I still had tons of money left over, which I upgraded the adder and gave it a little bit longer distance so I can actually do some more exploration later.
landing gear
So right now I'm gonna do a video on mining and mining for merits, because I think in gameplay getting level 100, okay, getting level 100 for your faction
engaged.
is probably the best thing that could happen, because you get a bunch of modules that you normally wouldn't have as a new player. Okay, and plus you have a bunch of materials. I'm just not having a good time tonight. This is taking forever. Stand by. So you get a bunch of materials, and then fruit and vegetables. I got the semiconductors, and okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now let's go get the other stuff. So basically, that's basically what I'm trying to say, is that if you do a faction at first, and that, for instance, you just have to do merit mining, and you got yourself level 100 pretty damn quick. Like I've done 3 rounds, and I've accumulated 143,000 merits in 3 hours. Okay, so I plan to do more, of course, right?
Shift drive
I plan to do more, and
4, 3,
get to level, I think, 150, 160. So this way I can have a lot of materials for engineering my suit and my ship. Okay, but really all I want to do is engineer my ship, so I can do I can actually do colonization. That's the only real reason I have colonization. Now I understand why these are here, why they still have the construction site. I don't understand what's going on with this game, that they're having this bug with let's go to Ice Station Zebra, the extraction. Let's see what we got there. And this is a nice port. I'm very proud of it. Let's see, since I built it before the last tick, so the tick goes on Thursday. See what we have for materials in Ice Station Zebra. Why is it bouncing all over the place? This is a clipper, for God's sakes. I did make it lighter. It's my main account. I did make it lighter, so maybe that's why it's bouncing all over the place. It's not as heavy as it's supposed to be. It has less fuel. So again, I'm experimenting, because I really don't have, like, if I'm gonna read, I actually should go through Megan's colonization book and kind of outline the most important parts, but there's no clear, concise thing that says, okay, T1 is like this, T1, T2 is like this. I don't see it. I have to, like, skim through it, print it, I don't know, read it like a book. How many pages does it have? For God's 6. God bless him that he did that. Oh, 121 pages. That's wonderful. 121 pages. Why he had Appendix E, Appendix B. Oh my God. Yeah, 121 pages. Yeah. So I can't blame the guy. He did a good job. He did a lot of work here, so I can't admit. But he had help too. He had all his teammates actually help him out. It wasn't by himself. So what I remember, right? What I remember is oh, here's the technology level. Technology level dictates, so the requirement really only applies to tier 1 planetary ports. So level 35, so it has to be level 35. Alright, here's Ice Station Zebra. Welcome.
Zorgan Peterson, Delta.
I know you guys seen Ice Stations before. It's in the dark, so if I turn off the lights. Shit. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. You might have lost the screen for a second, but we're back. And there is Ice Station Zero. I'm really happy about this one. I've been dreaming about Ice Station Zebra for 6 months now, but it looks like it has a refinery in it. Have you seen that? The little... Looks like it's a refinery, not an extraction.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking complete. Ground crew dispatched.
Okay.
Station services are at your disposal.
Alright, let's take a look what we have for, so this is extraction. We didn't do anything else, that's good. Oh, we have water! Oh my god, we have water, yes! I'm so happy, so I don't have to build anything. Alright. So extraction, we have to have some extraction in there. Cool. Service stabilizer. Fruit cartridges, synthetic meat. Alright, so we 25 water. Let's get the water. You don't know how happy that makes me. So I have water, then I can use my Panther Clipper to actually get the water. That's amazing. I don't have to swap out to a T8. Okay, so we got the water. Do we have water purifier? I doubt it. Machine, no. Tech. Metal. We do have metals here. Titanium, steel, silver, palladium, gold, cobalt. I got good technology. This is the first time I visited this place since I finished it. Yeah. We need... Okay, we need, let's see, we have anything else we can get from here? I don't really care. I have other places I can go. I got too many places I can go now. Ceramic composite, computer components. These I can pick up in the ground station. This one in the other station. Liquid oxygen. Do we have any liquid? No. So this is just extraction, but no liquid oxygen. So why is it extraction? I have Imperial slaves. If you guys want some slaves, come on down. Imperial slaves. Titanium, steel, power generators, polymers, liquid oxygen, selenium. So these I can pick up from the other station. And the water purifier. Okay. So I do have water here. That's amazing. That's great. That solves a big problem. Because when I'm building in the system, if I'm building a T2, I need water, a lot of it, and having water here makes everything funky dory. Algae. We have fruit algae? I've never seen algae before in a station. Okay. Let's keep going. So this is Ice Station Zebra. Another construction of ours. Let's start finishing this relay up, and then we can do other things. Right? We can do other things.
Landing gear retracted.
Detachment complete. Moderate speed on exit.
This is probably one of my favorite stations. One of my favorite stations.
You are not authorized to be in this area. Leave immediately.
Uh-oh. That's nice.
You are clear of station restrictions. Be careful out there, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I do like my constructions. I don't like making mistakes with constructions though. So I didn't have water before the tick. So I had water after the tick. So I'm wondering if I'll have water in that station because of the agricultural after the tick on Thursday. So we'll figure it out. I finished the agricultural construction to that one settlement after Thursday. So probably when I finish up this player handbook, I'll have a simplistic, definitive colonization guide that will simplistically describe what you can do and how to do it. But right now, before March 3rd last year, you had planets actually affecting the economy of the actual stations you were building. Now it's not that way. It still does, but you can build anything on a planet. You can basically build anything on a planet. Okay, as long as you understand that if you want to have a controlling economy there, you have to build enough of it. So I always build an excess. If I want refinery, I build an excess. If I want agriculture, I build an excess. I try to stick with one economy per large station, but they still kind of crisscross each other. Like this one that we just left, Ice Station Zebra, it had refinery components in it. It had agricultural components in it, and it had, because the water's there, it had extraction components in there. So it had a lot of things that didn't pertain to extraction. Okay. So let's see what happens, because I have built a lot in the system. I built agricultural, extraction, refinery. I built a lot. And notice I don't build trusts, so this way you don't get killed by them. I'm doing mining, and this guy built a dodec with 10 trusts. You can't even find a door, first of all. You know how dodecs are. You really can't tell where the door is. But then I have 10 trusts I have to like dodge and not get killed by them. Because as soon as you get hit by one of those, your hull will go down to 4%. Last time I almost died and I had a full load of ore in my ship, and that didn't make me happy to be down to 4%. I had 4% hull. So have mercy, man. If you're gonna build something with trust, have mercy.
Landing gear deployed.
You're not actually gonna use it, are you? And if you are, you're gonna get hit by those trusts. Trust me. But when doing like you're doing colonization stuff and you have those trusts, you have to dodge them because they're moving very, very fast. I call them dragster killers because I end up not paying attention and then boom, I get killed. So I'm looking for insulating membranes. Come on. Insulating membranes, I need 122. Okay. Polymers 195. Yeah, the guy built a 10 truss dodec. Oh my god, you should see me trying to evade getting killed. It's really crazy. 780 liquid oxygen. It's crazy. I've never seen a 10 truss dodec, but it's a 10 truss dodec. It's craziness. I have Dangerous Mouse says I have Bever built a space station with truss. Don't like myself and they look ugly. Oh, you've never built a space. But people do build them, but they don't realize that they're death traps, and then they go off trying to use their stations and they get killed by it, I'm sure, because I get killed by it. Oh my god. It is a death trap. And there's no way around it. Okay, I'm looking for... I never build with trust because I know I'm gonna use it, and then when I go back to use it, bang, I get killed. I'm like, what the hell? You know? Hate is a big word. I don't say I hate them. I just wish I wish that the actual architect didn't do that, but it looks like an actual like COVID virus, you know, like it looks like a virus with all those trusts and everything. It's 10 trusts, dude. He built one with 10 trusts. Oh my goodness, what are you thinking? It's like, what are you thinking, dude? Okay, I gotta go next door for other stuff. 10 trusts. I still use them, but to pay attention to avoid those things. Yeah, like if it's 2 trusts, yeah, it's okay. 4, still getting, but 10 trusts on this thing, and I can't. Literally, it's trying to go through a course like one of these racetrack, whatever. It's like a obstacle course. What do I want to do? I want to go next door. Yes, I was mining. I'm mining, and what is this sector? I'll tell you guys where I'm mining. I was doing power play and I was mining in LTT 7979. And then I would deliver the actual platinum to COL 285 sector CAF A41-0 to Drexa port, DREXA port. 10 trusts. It has 10 trusts. 10 trusts. Which is it's like an obstacle course. No, I'll use the station. I have to. I mean, I'm trying to deliver. I'm trying to deliver stuff to the station, but I'll still use the station, right?
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So I'll still use the station because I need to deliver the platinum so I can get the merits, right? But it's an obstacle course. It's just a death trap, and when it comes to that kind of flying, I'm not a very good flyer. Seems like we're having issues. What are the issues we're having here? I'm watching a good show right now on it's a pretty good damn show. It's called Mr. What is this? Yeah, Mr. In Between. It's an Australian miniseries and it's pretty damn good. I was doing that yesterday and like half day of today because I'm not really feeling all that well. Some of you know why, but it doesn't matter. I'll get better eventually. Goodness God, how long was that Braden tunnel? So I did my first Player's Handbook video. Right, I did the manufacturer instructions, and I specifically said, do not pull the chip from the satellite. And the guy just posted the comments, says, "Yeah, I pulled the chip. I totally forgot what you said." It's like, yeah, if you pull the chip, you're gonna actually, close the loop. You're gonna end the quest. So that's my way of getting a lot of manufacturer instructions, by doing the mushroom satellite. There's other ways of getting, so I did some other videos and I'm gonna edit them and post them to the Player's Handbook. But if I find other stuff, look in the playlist, the Player's Handbook playlist, and I'm gonna find other things that I'm gonna put there, like from Mile 13 Gaming, from Burr Pit. When I see something that's useful for a new player, I'm gonna put it there so that, because usually what happens is you guys come on, you become you're a new player, and you ask how you do that, and then I have to answer because I'm in game and I'm in chat, so people ask me a question, I have to answer.
We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at
So this way I can just say, hey, there's a video, go to Player's Handbook, and here's the playlist. There's a video, go there and learn.
Automated docking initiated.
But then I can update the Player's Handbook by keep swapping videos out because the game changes, right? And eventually, like 5 years ago, Like, for instance, power play. 5 years ago, we weren't doing this kind of power play. We were doing a different kind of power play. So, things change. So it looks like people are doing the community goal. We have 3,930 doing it right now. We added 300 since lunchtime, or since this afternoon. 300 people contributed to it. So, welcome to Draxter's Mill. I really like the copper and the silver, so I'm not showing off or anything like that. I just love that aspect. I really like it. This one's an industrial station. Took me a long time to colonize to realize that Coriolis stations have red lights on the back. Yeah, they do. But Dodec I can't figure out yet. So if you have a way of finding the door on Dodec, that's great. Yeah, so it's the red lights on the back and then the white lights on the other opposite side. So that's true.
Ship is on the ground. Perform landing
That's true.
checklist. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
But the Dodex, I don't know. I really can't figure Dodex out. Okay, so I'm looking for... Why do I have food, tea, and coffee here? I don't know why. Water purifiers, that needs 15. Okay. Man, this is bad lag. What else do I need? Power generators. And power generators, I need 10. Power generators, 10. Does this have computer components? I forgot. Yep. And computer components, I need 25. So all I need to do is go to ground station and get the ceramic composites. 25. And let's load up with some... That's it. So steel, titanium, and ceramic composites I can do next time. Okay, cool. Yeah, again, you know, and I remember before March of last year that the ground settlement was a T2, wasn't a T1. So right now it's categorized as a T1. So you get yellow T2 construction points for building a ground outpost, which would be equivalent to a Coriolis. Okay. So I don't know why they changed that, but it was, I do remember before last year's Trailblazer 3.3 update, they had it as a T2. Then they changed it to a T1, so right now it's categorized as a T1. Okay. So in order to actually get you know what I should do? I just thought of something. How about I don't build a relay and see if I still get the shipyard, because my science number is off the charts. It's really massive. So would I need the relay? Would I need the relay or not? I wonder. Because the rule is you have to have a strong link to a relay to actually get the shipyard for T1. So, T1 orbital and a T1 surface. There is no T2 surface, which is strange. Why aren't there any T2 surfaces? So you go from a T1 surface to a T3. There's no T2. You get my drift? So why is that? Because in space you got the T1, you got the T2, you got the T3, but on the surface you only got T1 and a T3. So that's something to wonder why they don't have any T2s, any larger. Now here you go. That could be the governor's mansion. I keep talking about the governor's mansion. You know, like that could be BGS stuff. So we'll see on Thursday if the economy changes due to the fact that it has a strong link to the agricultural station. You know, the Dragon Terminus. Right? We'll see if that changes anything, and then I'll get back to you guys on that. I'm trying to understand the game as simplistically as possible. It can be a little complicated. I do have a very high IQ, but I like to break things down as simple as possible so I can remember them. You know, so I can remember how to do. I don't want to go back to reference a book or a video or anything like that. I just want to break it down simple and say, okay, you need a relay for the T1. You need to add another construction so you can have the. You need to add a refinery on the surface to actually get refinery in that T1. So let's see if that's the case. This Thursday I'll find out. If it's not, it's okay. You know, for science. I did it for science. I'm not gonna break down the construction. I'm gonna just leave the construction as is. Welcome. If this is your first time on the stream, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, check the like button, leave a comment, and smash that notification bell. Your subscription is my paycheck. As many of you subscribe, the better it is for me, because I want to get to a point where I have, like Ricardo, 10, 20,000 subscribers. That'd be great. And why do I want that? I don't know. I can't consider myself an influencer because I don't want to influence anybody to do anything they don't want. But I do love this game, and I do want to stream because I love this game. And I love colonization like you can't believe. Like a couple hours of colonization and I am ready to go to sleep like a baby. I'll sleep like a baby. Seriously.
Docking request granted.
I'll sleep like a baby. Like 2 hours of colonization, I'll sleep like a baby.
Landing gear deployed.
It'll be great. But I enjoy colonization a lot, power play a lot, merit mining a lot. Ground combat, I just found out, guys. I am an ally with Hunters. Was it, what do they call them? The orbital, Hunters, or I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I am an ally with this one faction, and I went and did ground for them. I fought for them. I got about 9 million average per high intensity combat zone. And what happened was that gave me 6% on my mercenary ranking, which I never got before. Which I want to say is phenomenal.
Retracted. Ship released.
So all I need to do is maybe every one I can get like 1%. That'll be perfect. If I can get 1% per high intensity combat zone, that means I'm at 50 now. So I just have to do 50 of them, which is not as bad as doing 400 of them. But maybe the change in operations will give us better numbers when it comes to bonds and payouts and power play and all that. So hopefully it'll change. Because the thing is, with power play, the higher the bounty, the higher the power play points. So actually in ground right now, you get no power play points. Literally, you have to make over 10,000 in bounty, and then you get like 8 power points. Right? Merits. Right? Power play merits. So yeah, I don't know what's going on this morning. I'm having issues. The internet's funky. So anyway, yeah, so you have to do a lot to actually gain anything. Like you get for 100,000 you maybe get 20 power play merits for 100,000 bounty. So it's terrible because those guys that have the high bounties, those guys are badasses. So when you're fighting on surface, on foot combat, you know, the higher the bounty they have, the better they are. So look at this. It's like having a regular ship. What the hell happened? Why am I flaking all over the place? I'm flailing all over the place. Alright. Anyway, so that's the point that I was trying to make. I think I can get myself to elite on the mercenary rank, so I'm a little bit more optimistic now. But I'm still waiting for operations. Maybe that'll change in operation. Maybe it'll be better than expected. I will attempt to do operations solo at first. You know, see if I can solo it. But I think they want to build like a raid type a raid type quest. So we might have ourselves a different kind of game after operations. So I'm okay with them not coming out this month. I'm okay with them saying, okay, we have problems, we're gonna take another 2 months or a month or whatever, but here's another ship. Or hey, we relaxed the brain trees. Now you can pick up materials off the brain trees. Just that alone, that would be so much fun. Imagine going to brain trees and just jumping around, shooting each other, and shooting those things, target practice, just like the eggs. You know? Just like when we did the eggs. That was cool. I really enjoyed the eggs. But if they don't do that, they gotta have something to kind of like something even minor. No operation. They should say, okay, here's brain trees you can pick up with, if you press E button, you can pick up the materials off the ground or off the tree if they get stuck. So you don't have to be in your SRV. If they did that, I'll go right now, and that's all I'll do all day is brain trees. I'll just target practice and do brain trees all day. Seriously. Which right now, materials for me, I don't want to do them ever, because the SRV has to actually jump on a tree. It has to actually jump on a tree. Okay, to get the materials off the. Come on, man. Because they never fall down really. So you always have to jump into the tree and kind of grab them. They don't fall down to the ground. So I don't understand that. I don't understand. But if they just right now they came out, at least we know, right? At least they communicate with us. They say, hey, listen, we're still having problems with peer-to-peer or this, that, and the other thing. We can't launch it. They should say something. It's okay. I think the community will be accepting. I think it's better to. It's better to have a completed operations with no bugs than to have one like they launched Odyssey and had tons of bugs. Oh my god. And everybody went nuts. And they did like 17 updates to update Odyssey. You know, people quit off the board of directors, people quit in the development team. It was a big hoo-ha. So it's best that they just fix it right, do it right the first time, and that's it.
Deployed.
You know? Why the hell not? So I won't be coming here to actually get the steel and the titanium. Dragon Terminus next door actually will have it. I came here to get the ceramic composites, and then I'll pick up some whatever steel. I don't know what's going on with this game. I need to restart the game, I think. Okay, so ceramic composites I need 98, and then the rest steel. Yeah, so hopefully we have a better opportunity, a better operations than we did Odyssey. I honestly think we will. I think we're gonna have a great game after this. I think they might even fix the peer-to-peer problem they're having. Come on. I think they might even fix the peer-to-peer problem they're having. That'd be great. If they fix that, that'll be worth waiting. Because, like I said, the other day it was like Joey, myself, Jeezy, and Corvus. We're all in group mining, right? We're all in group mining, doing a group mining thing, right? And it just threw us out. The peer-to-peer just threw us out. Disbanded us without us wanting to be disbanded. After 3 members in the peer-to-peer, it seems to be flaky. It seems to have issues. So that's what my fear is, that if they attach operations to that system, it'll be a failure from the get-go. Because the system is flawed. The system has major flaws. if they don't and they build something different, something else, that'll be great. And make that the player, the multiplayer part of the game. Operations will be exclusively the multiplayer part of the game. No more peer-to-peer crap. You know, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Fantastic. Now let's go to construction. It's jumpy all over the place. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Wonderful. Let's loop so we can slow down. If you ever want to slow down, just loop. Like I'm doing now. I just slow down dramatically. Alright, great. Loop the loop. I think Starfield eventually will become Elite Dangerous, because now they're adding planet to planet travel. So yeah, that's I can't believe that players want to travel between planets manually like that. They don't want to do fast travel. Like, of course we don't want to do fast travel. We want to be able to fly, man. Fly.
Docking request granted.
Fly.
Landing gear deployed.
So on the surface, I plan to build but probably not this time around, not this week. Next week. So this way I see if I need to delete the T1 outpost and build something else. So I'll see what happens on Thursday with the construction I have Dragon Terminus. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do on this end. But I'll build maybe not build a refinery yet, and just build a terminus and wait for the construction. So 1237 titanium. So I got about 3 runs. So I'm gonna go to Dragon Terminus, which is real close. I'm really even happy about the name. I like the name. It was like a Japanese name, And then I just changed the name to Dragon Terminus. I like it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
See, this Braden tunnel is killing me, man. Come on. There we go. So how do you like Colonization? How do you like the game so far, if you're a brand new player? Are you enjoying yourself? Are you having fun? Or do you have like a you don't know what to do next kind of feeling? You know? I'll be honest, I think that would probably be the biggest problems, because there's no RPG kind of, well, you got to do this one and then this one and this one, that like you don't have a clear, precise path as to what to do. And it's a game where you can do whatever you want. That's the thing. You can do whatever you want in this game. Whatever you want. That's fun. I try to get into games that they don't do that. I try to do that, but it never works out. It's like if I have to follow a storyline, I get bored. You know, I don't like following storylines. What is the main goal that you would have in Elite Dangerous? That all depends on you. What kind of player you are. You can be a bounty hunter. You can be an assassin. You can be, you know, an architect colonizing and building systems. You can be anything you want to be. That's the thing about this game. Anything you want to be. The best hauler and transport person in the whole game, you know. Mining. You could be a miner. That's all you want to do is mine asteroids. That's your thing. There's one guy in my squadron, Corvus. He just loves to go out to the black, and he's been out in the black for 4 months. 4 months. Just exploring. You know, and I'm not saying that's bad. That's bad or whatever. It's not bad. It's actually, it's his preference, right? That's what he wants to do. But you can do anything you want in this game. That's the thing. And so,
Flight engaged.
I have to do a loop. I'm coming too hard. Slow down, dude. Slow down. There we go. So basically, you can do whatever you want. I choose on some days to do mining for merits. Some days I do colonization. Now I'm thrilled about conflict zones and being able to get the points I need to become a elite mercenary, which I've been working for since last April. Right? So there are different things you can do. Super amount of things you can. Like, just go out and explore the black. Just go out in the black. Accumulate wealth. Become a trillionaire. What do you want to do? That's the thing about Elite that you don't have in other games. It's you got the whole you have the whole galaxy to at your fingertips, and you might not see another player in your whole gaming career, but that's okay. Sometimes being in squadron is not cool. Being in squadron gives you more headaches than being alone. You know, you have people with personality issues, and sometimes your game doesn't work like their game. Like right now, I'm having issues with this. This is driving me crazy. I thought I was gonna have a good stream tonight. You know, so you can do whatever you want in this game. So I did kind of do a step-by-step in the player's handbook so far, like what to do first. And within the first 4 or 5 hours, I got 120 million credits to be able to buy the T11 and mine. Come on, man, this is driving me crazy. Yeah, I might have to restart the game, because this is not cool. I don't know what's going on.
Zorgan, Peterson, Delta, Romeo, Alpha. It's good to have you with us, Commander. Please submit a docking request before landing. Access granted. Cleared for landing on pad 10.
So in the beginning, you kind of form an idea of what you're going to become. You do some missions, you do some raids, you do some, well, raids like planetary raids, settlement raids. You do some missions in space, you do some bounty hunting. You know, you do a few things and you figure out what kind of player you want to be.
Landing gear deployed.
You know, and then you focus on that. You might be an overall all-rounded player. You want to do everything. You want to do power play, you want to do mining, you want to do colonization, you want to do bounty hunting, assassination. So that's the kind of player I am. So I like everything. You know, so I want to play on Tuesday. I want to do settlement raids, and on Wednesday I want to do colonization.
Docking complete. Perform landing checklist. We're pleased to have you, Commander.
Sorry for the delay. It's not something I can help. I don't know what's going on with the game that's taking me so long to go from screen to screen. Like right now, this is what I had last time when I landed here. I can't get the commodities. I had a black screen for forever. So what is it that you want to do? What is it you want to play? That's the thing. What is it that you want to do? Okay. And so steel, I have steel here. 1287. You got to find a pretty good squadron also. So if you find a good squadron leader, or you find a good squadron leader, a good squadron, sometimes doesn't mean it's going to be a good squadron. A good squadron leader is someone's going to help you grow. So is that person going to help you grow, or just pulling your leg? And you might go in one squadron and you think the grass is green there and like, oh, I'm having so much fun. And then all of a sudden this guy comes up and says, hey, you should join my squadron. I'm better. I'm this, that, the other. He gets you in, and then all of a sudden now you're on your own. Where you had things before, you had all these wonderful things before. You had your own squadron carrier. You had help from your squadron leader. He gave you tons of manufacturing instructions to build your suits. Now you're in a squadron that basically doesn't help you, doesn't care who you are. It's too big, and they're focused on doing other things. And if you don't actually help, say bye-bye. You're gone. You're gonna go away. Right? Bigger squadrons usually have tiers and little cliques, and you're an outsider. You haven't been tested yet, so you're not gonna be like guys who've been playing for years together. So the thing is, find yourself a good squadron leader. Talk to that person. You know, see, and I want to be honest, man. Everyone has problems. They come to this game to get out of the stress that they were in at work or whatever. So you sometimes you come into the game and you're a little stressed out. You can't be overly sensitive to people saying things or doing things, right? You can't be overly sensitive. So you have to actually just chill out and just be at ease. Just don't let things bother you. Don't let words affect you. It's just words. Nothing. There's even the game. If they actually blow you up in game, so what? They blew you up. So what? It's a game. It's not real life. I have a squadron carrier. I'm the only member, laugh out loud, single player. Well, then you love yourself. That's good. You know, too bad we can't have more than one squadron carrier, but they are super expensive. And let me tell you, don't overload it. That was my mistake. And I had a fight with Joey the other day because of this. But actually, I overloaded the squadron carrier. Had 30,000 tons of Odyssey materials, and one jump cost 100 tritium. So this new player did like 6 jumps, and it was like 600 tritium. And I was wondering, why is he doing 6 jumps within the bubble? But they can be super expensive. And see that you don't load it up. And if you do, leave it in one position, one place, because it's going to cost you a fortune to fly it around. A fortune. And then okay, I'm back. It should be back. There we go. So yeah, so I'm saying that be careful how much you load up the squadron carrier with. The more you have in cargo, the more it's going to cost for you to jump. And don't use it like a taxi, because it's going to be very expensive. It's a very expensive ship to have. So if you have a fleet carrier and a squadron carrier, good luck. I have both, and I have 10 accounts. So for me, it's not about money. It's an issue of resources and stuff that I have to load up the squadron carrier because it's now diminished. You know, it's going down the toilet. I don't have any tritium left.
Docking request granted.
But I consider myself a pretty decent squadron leader. I help my guys get all their suits. I help them with getting their materials. And I ask very little in return. I won't ask him to do anything of one of my endeavors, like doing colonization or whatever, right? Sometimes I prefer to do that by myself. You know, I did have help from Jack, Fazer Radak, and he was an exceptional help because he actually helped build at least half the Dodec that we just built was him.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
And yeah, what I do is mine 300 plats, sell and buy 100,000 tons of tritium in 40 minutes to mine. Okay. That's a good scenario. Yeah, sure, you can do that. It was 1237. Okay, so I gotta go back and get 1744.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
I'm sure there are many ways of doing that. It's not the cost of the tritium or not the, but it's like the overall cost, because once you do a lot of jumps and you do it with a heavy load, the overall maintenance is higher. So I've noticed that the maintenance becomes higher and higher as you do more jumps and you're more loaded, more laden. So that sucks actually, right? Because
Frameshift drive charging.
that means you can't really use it that much.
4, 3.
And to be honest with you, you should have more cargo space on the squadron carrier. If you compare how much cargo space you have on your fleet carrier to the squadron carrier, you have half as much on the squadron carrier. So, like for instance, for 5 billion, you get 25,000 tons of cargo, right? 5 billion. Jesus, I'm back in the same location. For 25 billion, which is how much a squadron costs, you get 60,000 tons. So you're supposed to get 125,000 tons, right? You have to get 125,000 tons of cargo space compared for the price that they charge you. Both carry 40 tritium and wonderful. I'm sure everybody does it differently. I don't put that much money on a squadron carrier or a fleet carrier. You can always add more later. If I'm going away on vacation or if I'm going to go away for a while, I'll leave all my money on there. I'll bank it all. I'll put it all there. Yep. 4,700 tons of tritium is a lot. That's a lot. 1,000 is about average, I think. You're not gonna go through all that tritium that fast, I think. And then all you're doing is carrying it around. You have less cargo capacity, which I use my fleet carriers for. They're more like transporters for cargo, for colonization. I need 3 fleet carriers for a T2, the Coriolis in space. So
Orbital flight engaged.
I haven't really gone out. Oh, you're talking to him, Jan Mac. What's up, Ogre B? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Damn, man, what is this? I'm really having a hard time tonight, or this morning. Oh, goodness. Come on, dude. What, you did that, Ogre? Exploration? Using your fleet carrier? Right now, I'd just like to get out of this Braden Tunnel. Jesus Christ, man. Shouldn't take me this long to build a relay. Oh my God.
Zorgan Peterson, Delta, Romeo, Alpha. We hope you enjoy your stay at this terrestrial port, Commander. Access granted. Clear to land at Docking Bay 10. Automated docking initiated.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay.
Docking successful. Perform landing checklist. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Again, we're gonna have this issue. Let's sell the steel. I only came back to the game last September. Left game after they introduced engineers. Well, you've been gone a long time, man. Yeah, though when I tried it, elite community was pretty active, so I had to wait 45 minutes for every jump, which was a pain. Yeah, that's it. That is a pain. Ah, damn. Buy titanium.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah. Yeah, when you have to wait 45 minutes for a jump, but why don't you do like 500 light years at a time, man? Like take your ship out and just use your fleet carrier for maintenance and repairs. And just make the 500 jump every time you finish the 500 light years. Like you're not going to do 500 light years in one day. It might take you a few days. That's what I would do.
Perimeter exceeded. Traffic control out.
That would be the only way I actually go out deep space.
Engage.
I have to take my fleet carrier. The bubble, not so much, but like in deep space, I have to take my fleet carrier. That's the only way of going out, because I would want to have repairs and swap out for different ships. I don't want to fly the same ship. Oh, okay, that's why. It'd be nice if mini bubbles were formed in those areas and you can colonize off those areas. Like Beagle Point, like Colonia. They should have formed mini bubbles in the beginning and people could have just chose where they want to start colonization. They don't have to start from the bubble itself. Like imagine you want to start colonization from Beagle Point and you're just doing only Beagle Point. Or in Colonia. Or the other two regions, East and West, whatever they're called. Seriously, dude, what the hell is this? It's driving me crazy. Finally. Did my internet crash? Let me see. No. What they should have done initially with colonization is start mini bubbles in key locations. And a person could have chose, hey, I want to start from there. I want to colonize over there. I want my home to be over there. So this way it would have been, doesn't look like it looks now. Because the map looks horrible. It just looks terrible, dude. And you got the Dukes of Myken going crazy going up to Colonia. And it just looks like one road, that's it. There's nothing else built to the sides. So it'd be nice to have like little bubbles, little hubs in key areas, like maybe 8 areas, and form the colonization from that. They just take mega ships out there and you can now start colonizing from there. That would have probably alleviated all the problems with the linking that they're doing, and maybe would have had less T1s. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I actually thought that's what they were going to do with the colonization, not just do daisy chaining and stuff. It's like, And then you have a group that's dominant, like the Dukes of Myken, that they'll just take every nebula on the way to Colonia and every other nebula after that. So every day, Justin Brown, every day, almost every day. I've been a little bit sick recently with some problems. So I've been a little bit sick, so I have been taking some time off, but usually I stream every day. Graber, Commander Graber, are you part of the Dukes of Myken? I was just talking about you guys, if you are. Come on. For goodness sakes, man. Yeah, I stream every day, man. I stream every single day if I can. It's my joy. I actually enjoy it very much. Right now I'm not enjoying it because I'm in Braden Tunnel for every minute of this game so far. I've been having horrible connections so far with the game. So I don't know if you guys are facing the same issues, but I'm not having a good time right now. Come on. It's just not making connections. Okay, I got another black screen, guys. I'm gonna kill it here because I don't know what the problem is. I think it might be my modem. It might be a bunch of things. So I'm just gonna kill the stream here because I don't want to get agitated and start screaming at this damn computer. But this is the second time I had Magneto crate. So I don't know what the issue is. If you know, that's great. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my internet, if it's FDev, but I'm not connecting. Yeah, I'm gonna just end it here. So, 07 commanders, fly dangerously and stay frosty. And I'll see you when I see you.